Hello, I'm George Washington. Right now, I am General George Washington. Oh wait, there's a cannonball coming. In 1788 through 1797, I fought against the British in the Revolutionary War. I organized a spy ring called the Culper Ring to spy on the British. I never backed down again against the British ever. That is why I was elected first president of the United States of America. Some of the quotes I said were, "It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter." I also had a secret code book called the Culper Ring book, and it was only used for me and the other Culper Ring people. So me and my group with the Culper Ring people would use the Culper Ring book because if we're trying to send a secret message to each other, then no one else will know what it means. Remember my words. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one.
Hello, I'm Emily Geiger. Hello, I'm Emily Geiger, and I have this secret message here, but we gotta be quiet because there's a guard right outside the door. Anyways, I have this secret message here. It's very important and I have to keep it a secret, but I have to deliver it to Sumter, and I got intercepted by some of Lord Rowden's scouts, and they're going to search me for any clues or something that they can use to, like capture us or something. Well, I can't hide it because that would be useless, so this is my only choice. I had to eat this note to get it away from anyone from finding out. But how did I get into this mess? Well, my father had mental disabilities, so I couldn't help on the battlefield like I wanted to. But when the chance came for me to deliver a message, I was overjoyed, and General Nathaniel Greene was delighted that I could help. I took my horse and I was on horseback to deliver the message. Near Congaree River, I got intercepted by Lord Rowden's scouts. And that's how I got here. Well, now I know they can't find this if it's in my stomach.
Oh, hello there. I'm Grace Martin.
And I'm Rachel Martin.
And we're the Martin sisters. My sister and I were raised with love of liberty and hate for British. I was a patriot spy with my sister Rachel Martin. We stole documents from the British and disguised in our husband's clothing. Our mother was a patriot as well. Here, this presentation will tell you more. Rachel and Grace Martin were raised with love of liberty and hate for the British, as you already know. The Martin family lived in upstate South Carolina. The Martin's mother was a supporter of the patriotic cause. When the Martin sisters hid and popped out by surprise, the British soldiers were so surprised they didn't have a chance to draw their weapons, which you'll hear more about that later in the presentation. Grace and Rachel Martin were disguised as men when they ambushed British officers carrying important documents one night. Returning to their home, surprised to see the officers enjoying a meal their stepmother had prepared. Grace and Rachel's bravery had begun when the sisters were tired of how British treated women and children. The sisters, knowing that a courier was bringing British documents to South Carolina, and set up to stop the courier and get the documents for the Patriots. This is a more detailed paragraph about it. One night, we got some news that the British were delivering some important documents. Our husbands were in war, so we'd have to stop them ourselves. We dressed in our husbands' clothing and went behind some bushes beside the trail they were going to travel by. We waited for them to pass. They came by, and we drawn our guns, and popped out from the bushes. We popped out so fast that they didn't have time to draw their weapons. They surrendered and gave us the documents. We returned to town to see General George Washington with the documents. Because of us, we stopped the British from delivering important documents. What was Grace Martin? Grace Martin was a Revolutionary War spy with her sister Rachel Martin. Grace and Rachel Martin stealing important documents about the British plans. Here you can see the pictures more closely of when we popped out of the bushes and when we drew our weapons for the British to surrender. Grace Martin was a patriot. A patriot is someone who is against King George and the British, or also on the American side. Our family. Our mom was a patriot. We were raised as patriots. Our family hates the British.
Hi, I'm Rachel Martin.
And I'm Grace Martin.
And we're the Martin sisters. Welcome to my story. I am a Revolutionary War spy with my sister. My sister and I were disguised as men when we ambushed British officers carrying important documents. We are patriots. We were born to be patriots. We hate the British, and we have love for liberty and hate for British. Rachel Martin. Facts about Rachel and Grace Martin. Rachel and Grace Martin disguised as men when we ambushed British officers. Rachel Martin out of war. She has lots of sisters and brothers. The main one that people know is Rachel Martin and Elizabeth Martin, and of course me. Here's a picture of us. That's us fighting the British. Rachel Martin is a patriot. Patriot is someone who is against King George or British. What is Rachel Martin? Rachel Martin is a Revolutionary spy with her sister, Grace Martin. Rachel and Grace Martin. If you don't know so far, I'm Rachel Martin. My sister is Grace Martin. We are young adults. 7 of my brothers and sisters were old enough to enlist in the war, but they didn't. Facts about Rachel Martin. We are in upstate South Carolina. We are patriots and we hate British. We do not like British. Our family. We have 9 siblings, 1 mom and 1 dad. We have husbands. Our mom is a patriot. We are born a patriot, not the British. Here's more pictures.